Have you ever pondered the idea that the life you're living now could be just one of many lives you've lived? Picture this, your soul, the essence of who you are, taking on different lives, different bodies, and different experiences through time. This is the concept of reincarnation, a belief held close by many cultures and religions across the globe. It suggests that death isn't an end, but rather a new beginning, a chance for the soul to start anew. So, let's delve into the fascinating world of reincarnation. Reincarnation, at its core, is the belief in the rebirth of the soul. A concept that has fascinated many. It is a spiritual journey that transcends the physical world. But what does it really mean? Let's simplify it. Imagine life as an endless book, each chapter representing a lifetime. When one chapter ends, another begins. The soul is the protagonist of this book, navigating through various chapters, each presenting its unique set of circumstances, challenges, and triumphs. This is the crux of reincarnation, the soul's journey from one body to another after death. But it's not just a merry-go-round of birth, death, and rebirth. There's a deeper purpose at play. This cyclical journey is intrinsically linked to karma and spiritual evolution. Karma, in simple terms, is the law of cause and effect. Every action, every thought, has consequences that the soul must bear. Think of it like this. If you plant an apple seed, you're bound to get an apple tree, not an orange one. Similarly, the deeds and decisions of a lifetime have repercussions that shape the soul's journey in the next. The soul learns, evolves, and grows through these experiences, gradually progressing towards a higher state of consciousness. Reincarnation is not about punishment or reward, but about learning and growth. It's about the soul's quest for wisdom, for understanding, and ultimately, for enlightenment. It's about realizing that we are more than just our physical bodies, that we are in fact spiritual beings on a human journey. Now, imagine the soul as a diamond. In the rough, each lifetime a process of polishing, of refining, until it reaches its purest, most enlightened form. That's the ultimate goal of the soul's journey, to attain a state of enlightenment, of complete harmony with the universe. In essence, reincarnation presents a continuous journey of the soul toward enlightenment. It's a journey of self-discovery, of transformation, and of profound spiritual growth. It's a journey that transcends the physical, that goes beyond the here and now. And it's a journey that each one of us is on, whether we realize it or not. Reincarnation isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's a vast, intricate tapestry woven together by countless cultures, religions, and philosophies over millennia, each contributing their unique threads to the overall design. Let's start with Hinduism, one of the oldest religions that has reincarnation at its core. In this belief system, the soul is eternal, and it goes through a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, known as the samsara. The form of the next life is determined by the accumulated karma or deeds of the current life. Interestingly, it's not just a human-to-human cycle. The soul could reincarnate as an animal, a plant, or even a divine being. Buddhism, another ancient philosophy, also subscribes to the concept of samsara. However, it emphasizes the idea of anatta, which means no self. It suggests that there isn't a permanent soul that gets reincarnated, but a stream of consciousness that continues from life to life. On the other hand, many indigenous cultures around the world, like the Native Americans and Australian Aborigines, believe in a form of reincarnation where one could return as an animal, a plant, or a natural element like water or wind. In contrast, some Western philosophies and New Age thinkers propose a human-to-human reincarnation cycle, often linked with the idea of soul progression and learning lessons over multiple lifetimes. Then there's Jainism, which believes in a complex hierarchy of life forms, from the lowest forms like hell beings and plants to the highest forms like humans and celestial beings. The soul's journey through these forms is determined by its karma. So, you see, reincarnation isn't a simple, linear concept. It's a multi-dimensional idea full of nuances and variations that mirror the diversity of human thought and spirituality across the globe. Regardless of the specifics, the central theme remains. The soul's journey continues. But is there any evidence supporting reincarnation? This is a question that many of us have pondered, and the answer, while not definitive, is intriguing. Let's delve into the realm of scientific studies and anecdotal evidence that suggest the possibility of past life memories. These accounts, particularly in children, are often so detailed and specific that they leave us wondering. Could they be mere coincidences, or are they echoes of a life lived before? Enter the world of researchers like Dr. Ian Stevenson, a Canadian psychiatrist who dedicated the better part of his career to the systematic study of reincarnation. His work, spanning over 40 years, involved investigating thousands of cases from around the world where children reported memories of past lives. His method was rigorous. He would meticulously document the child's statements, then identify the deceased person the child claimed to be, and verify the facts that matched the child's memories. In many cases, the details were so precise they were beyond the realm of mere chance or guesswork. Take the case of a Sri Lankan girl who accurately described the village, family, and circumstances of a woman who had died years before the girl was born. Or a boy in Lebanon who recognized the village he claimed to have lived in, correctly named the man he said was his murderer, and had birthmarks corresponding to the wounds on the deceased man's body. While these cases are compelling, it's important to note that they do not provide definitive proof of reincarnation. Skeptics argue that these could be instances of cryptomnesia, where forgotten information resurfaces as if it's new, or simply the result of leading questions and suggestion. However, the sheer number of cases, their consistency across cultures, and the often uncanny accuracy of the details reported certainly make us pause. They challenge our understanding of life and death, memory, and identity. While not definitive proof, these instances certainly provoke thought about the possibility of reincarnation. So, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is for sure: the question of reincarnation continues to intrigue us, inviting us to explore the mysteries of our existence. So, what does reincarnation mean for us in our current lives? Let's delve into that. Believing in reincarnation, the notion that our souls live multiple lives, changes the way we perceive life. It's like viewing life through a kaleidoscope of experiences, not just one isolated existence. This belief can profoundly influence our approach to life, our relationships, and personal growth. Imagine every decision we make, every interaction we have, could be a stepping stone for our soul's journey. It's not just about the here and now, but also about the impact it leaves on our soul's evolution. This perspective can make our choices more thoughtful, our relationships more profound, and our growth more intentional. Reincarnation also brings with it the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. The belief that our actions in this life can affect our future lives adds a layer of responsibility to our actions. If we understand that the kindness we show today could be returned to us in a future life, we might be more inclined to act compassionately. Conversely, if we recognize that the harm we cause could come back to us, we might be more careful about our actions. This belief in karma and reincarnation can make us more mindful of our actions, more compassionate in our relationships, and more focused on personal growth. We understand that our actions are not just fleeting moments, but seeds we are sowing for future lives. But it's not just about responsibility, it's also about hope. Reincarnation suggests that our mistakes are not final. We always have another chance to learn, to grow, to make amends. This belief can be a source of great comfort and motivation, encouraging us to strive for self-improvement and spiritual growth. So, reincarnation, far from being a mystical or abstract concept, can have real tangible impacts on how we live our lives today. It encourages us to live thoughtfully, compassionately, and responsibly, knowing that our actions have far-reaching implications. Reincarnation offers a perspective on life that is both humbling and empowering. As we wrap up, let's revisit what we've explored today. We set out on a fascinating journey into the concept of reincarnation, an idea that has captivated the minds of spiritual seekers for centuries. We first simplified this profound concept, understanding it as the soul's cyclic journey from one life to another. This journey is not just about physical rebirth, but also a spiritual evolution, a constant quest for enlightenment and ultimate liberation. Then, we delved into various theories and beliefs surrounding reincarnation, from ancient Eastern philosophies to modern spiritual movements. The concept of reincarnation has found resonance in diverse cultures and spiritual traditions. We also examined some intriguing evidence and personal experiences, which for many give credence to the belief in reincarnation. These include memories of past lives, similarities in personality traits, and even birthmarks corresponding to past life injuries. While these accounts cannot conclusively prove reincarnation, They certainly add an element of mystery and wonder. Finally, we reflected on the impact of these beliefs on our lives today. The idea of reincarnation can profoundly influence how we view life, death, and the soul's journey. It can inspire us to live with greater consciousness, knowing that our actions may have consequences beyond our present life. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not, it certainly provides an intriguing perspective on the journey of the soul. As always, the journey to understanding remains open-ended and personal.